Welcome back to another episode of What Dylan?
Fail or fire.
I am your Raphael's my homeboy host, Thundarius, and I am joined by my other Ninja Turtle-ass co-hosts today.
Michelangelo is my homie, but I don't have a shirt. Shades.
Hey, we can't all be Raphael, so I guess I'm fucking Leonardo, and I'm Dylan.
We are Cyber Sculpt Media. Now you could be Casey Jones. That's a viable option.
Ooh, I do like hockey masks.
Yeah, but he's not a turtle.
But look, I got him on my shirt
That's right.
though, so it counts.
He's not a turtle.
He is in the 1990 TMNT.
It's what's inside that counts. Nothing.
Remember when Raphael lost one of his size and he was super mad?
Yes, but we are Cyber School Media. We are here for Rin Self-Portrait. We are your fashionably late homies over here, like we always are. We always are going to be late, so we know that there's some lead up to this. So this is going to be a long video today. Strap in. We are watching all 5 of the promotional lead up videos because we were told we needed to get full context. So we figured we might as well just do it right now and record it. Thank you for everybody who was at the Behind the Rin live stream on Sunday where we did chapters 2, 3, and 4. So we're halfway through it. And then we did Phony Moments Part 2 to round out the stream. Can't wait to do it next month. So this is we're gonna start here. With Suspect Down from Rin Makes Stuff over here. Except for that is Dread and Strange. That's what we covered earlier this week.
I got you here, now you gotta listen.
No, we're sharing this tab right here. But go listen to the Dread and Strange if you're a hip hop guy or girl.
I do that.
All right, so have no idea what to expect. We haven't seen any of this stuff. We haven't really paid attention to anybody talking about this stuff because we don't want spoilers.
Hide.
So we're gonna check this out and check out Suspect Down.
Of man, you think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Strange. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Urgent. Suspect down. 4 shots fired. Need ambulance and backup. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. Urgent, over.
Ambulance and backup en route. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. ETA 4 minutes. Confirmed suspect station. Still active? Over.
Negative. Suspect down, not moving. He's bleeding out fast. It's just get them here quick. Over.
Well, that was Suspect Down. That was Screech was down, man.
He bloody shot him.
That leads into the next one, Temporary Leave. So that was interesting seeing the cop POV Dylan.
Straight to the ground in a pool of blood.
Jiminy.
That's the remix.
The only people who are going to understand that deep cut are who watched our Dread and Strange video this week, Dylan.
Hey, shout out to all those people. I couldn't help myself.
You need time, Dick. I mean, Richard. This one's called Temporary Leave.
You need time, Richard.
Oh, come on.
You've been dodging the counselling sessions, mate. It's policy for a reason. Yeah, going through that's going to mess with anyone's head, yeah?
I don't need sessions. I'm fine. He came at me, 6 stabs in that girl, Mark. I had no choice.
I get it.
She was just a kid.
I get it, okay? All right? But you're sat here 3 months on drowning in paperwork, scowling at anyone who even bloody looks at you. You've been a right pain in the arse, mate.
Right, cheers.
Don't be like that, Rich. I'm not riding you for no reason here. The whole team's walking on eggshells around you. I asked you for those McLean files at least 4 times last week, and all I got was attitude every time I brought them up.
Fine, I hear you. I'll get them done and on your desk. It is just a sodding report, though. Do we have to make it such a big deal?
It's not even a sodding report. It's a witness statement summary. And I had to get Freddie on them on Friday because they're just about to go in front of the judge. See, this is what I'm talking about, Rich. You're not here. You're not even close, mate.
This isn't me, Mark. You know I've always been solid. 10 years, not a foot wrong. I just need to get
And
back
I've
out
known
there.
you all that time. Spotless. Like clockwork. But this... You're not the same bloke. Now, I've let it slide. I've kept you on the desk through the investigation, but I am out of moves here.
You can give me a chance. You know I'll sort it. I'll work better again. You know I need this. I can make it work.
Just get yourself back up and running. The job's always here for you. It's not that bad. I spoke to Kate earlier. She said you're going through the same thing at home. Look, they need you more than we do.
Fuck off, Mark. Don't you dare talk about my family.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's over, Rich. I'm just trying to help you here, and you're straight for the jugular again and again. You're on leave.
What?
Now. Go home, get yourself straight. I need the old you, not this.
Are you serious?
Badge.
Right, well, our police officer Richard has been put on leave because this incident is impacting him both at work and at home. What could this lead to, Dylan?
That's pretty standard fare.
I would say so too.
But that leads to trouble at home, which is what we're on to next.
Trouble.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in, Dylan.
Yeah, that's a song.
Trouble so hard.
Oh, Lord.
Sarah, where the hell have you been? You're out half the night and you roll in after 9 like it's nothing.
What's wrong with you? It was at Mia's. I told you I'd be late. It's not even that late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there, no call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who. Do you think that's fine, Sarah?
I don't get you. I was safe. It was Mia's, not some random place. Why are you flipping out like this?
Because you don't think. You have no sense. You're just a kid. Do you have any idea what... Just get upstairs now.
What are you on about? You've gone mad. I shouldn't have to listen to you every time you lose your head and you have nothing. It's not fair. I'm not just some kid. I'm not staying for this. This doesn't... Mum, you've got to talk to him. He's always drinking and shouting. I don't want to be here. I'm going back to Mia's.
Sarah, I'm warning you.
That's it. Enough. That's fine, Sarah. Just text when you get there safe, yeah?
Kate, you can't just come down here.
And what? I heard all that. What the hell's got into you? She's 14, Richard, and you're tearing into her like she's done something awful.
For fuck's sake.
No. Don't you turn away from me. A month of this. Snapping, brooding, drinking in the dark. I've held me tongue, I've given you room, and now this. Yelling at her over nothing. I won't have it.
I don't need room. I need my life back.
Your life? What about ours? You're not here. You're a ghost around us. She's tiptoeing round you. I'm knackered holding us all together, and you're too bloody stubborn to say it.
Do you think I don't know I'm a mess?
Well, then do something. You're wrecking us. All you're doing is pushing her away, and you're pushing me towards the edge too. I've never seen you like this. And I can't keep pretending it's normal.
I didn't ask for any of this. None of it's on me.
No one's saying it is, Richard. God's sake. It's not about fault. But you're the only one who can pull yourself out of this hole. We can't keep waiting for you to snap out of it.
Getting goose pimples, and then it just ended, man.
Well, I mean, I get it. You know, how old were these people that died in the streets? 14. His daughter's the same age. I'm sure he's imagining what she could be out doing. It's gotta be a hard thing for this dude to go through.
And these guys are acting?
Yeah, like this is incredibly well done. Like the acting is top notch. The writing is top notch. Like this is better than a lot of the stuff that has been in theaters the last couple of years on a lot of the movies that have been put out. These shorts are much better written and acted. That gave me some emotions there. Wasn't expecting
emotions.
I mean, I wasn't expecting anything, but I got some emotions out of that. If it would have kept going, it would have been interesting.
All right, shut it off. Shut it off.
You got blue balled.
I did. All right, we're going to therapy, boys. Are you ready?
Yes.
We've been watching Sopranos, Shades and I have, and there's a lot of therapy in that one.
I was gonna say I've been doing therapy already, so I'm ahead of the game.
What about them ducks, huh? What about the ducks?
I love the ducks.
The little ducks in the swimming pool.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Oh, you know what happened that night.
Humour me, please.
Look, it's the same as it was before. Up Brook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived. I yell, he doesn't stop. 4 shots, he's down, done. And it's still the same afterwards too. Mark has me on the desk for months, even though the investigation's long over now. Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability, and I snarl at them. Wife's no better. She went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl. Everyone's waiting for me to pull it together, but there's nothing left for me to pull together. Coming here isn't helping. You're not helping.
Richard, you've spoken a lot about other people. What about you? How do you feel right now?
I don't know. I'm pissed off all the time. I just want things to go back to the way they were before, but I'm getting further away every day, and telling the story over and over again isn't changing that.
I hear what you're saying. Right now it doesn't feel like anything's improving, but try not to force it. Thinking back to before, what was the hardest part for you to let go of?
Being safe, I guess. Like every time I close my eyes, I see him and I'm back there. I never used to be afraid of my own head. Now I'm angry all the time. At him, at myself. I didn't want this. Didn't ask for any of it, and I don't deserve it. I just want to go back to how I was before. Who I was before. I just want my life back.
Richard, you should be aware that some experiences stay with people for a long time. As we move through our lives, we all change. We can never go back to who we were. But with my help, I'm convinced that you can live a full and meaningful life again.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, know how to write a drama, that's for sure. I just am beside myself at how well done this is. Like, we know he produces good stuff, but like this is some new next level shit for Rin to be doing.
You know, this is a different approach.
Genius.
Let's start out with a clean slate, shall we?
Figured you'd be here, poking at ghosts.
Mark, you actually came.
Well, I had reports of a local flower thief.
Cheers for coming, mate. It means a lot you showing up. I really didn't think you'd bother, especially after you shoved me out the door, you know.
Had to shove you out, didn't I? You were a bloody liability.
Yeah.
I couldn't see straight, let alone pass your own nose. Didn't mean I stopped giving a damn, though. Friends don't just walk away, even if the other one's too thick to notice.
Yeah, I was in a right state, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Still feels like I'm wading through it some days.
It's night and day from then to now, though. Took more than thought you had in you to get this far. That's why I'm bringing you back.
What?
Next week. Your desk's waiting. Reckon you can handle it?
Next week? Christ. Don't know, maybe. Yeah. Feels like I might not cock it up this time.
Ah, you won't. And if you do, I'll boot you out myself. Go on. First coffee's on me.
Deal.
We got an entire character arc there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ready.
I was kind of wondering that myself. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. There was a lot of hesitation in those answers. I
Yeah.
feel like he's not quite there yet. Too soon.
Just kind of listening to the way he was saying things, like my cop instincts kicked in, and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we'll find out where this is going to go and if it causes any problems down the road.
That's a long one.
Yeah, 7 minutes and 17 seconds. What the fuck?
It's 3.5 days in YouTube time.
This is going to take me 12 days to edit. Well, I guess we should get going then.
Let's go.
I mean, it's going to be mostly cinema.
Cinema.
I don't know nothing.
Hey, let's play it in double time and see if we can get through it quicker. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's do this. This is Rin Vincent's Tale self-portrait.
Lady love to change the night of falling down by the Mississippi shore. And for you my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I sing to you, I cling to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you. So come out and meet me, honey,
Look, it's him.
That's the dude, right?
It's Luke.
Luke.
Skywalker.
Oh, man. Well, we're picking up right where we left off at the end of the last one. We're definitely not going to do a full watch through of this one today because it's 7 minutes and 17 seconds. This is going to be a once through. I'm interested to see where this goes today because stumbled out on the streets and stumbled upon our ginger friend.
1977.
The year that Dylan was born.
79, asshole. Don't you age me. He must be on a cruise ship. He's walking all wobbly. Rough waters out there.
It happens. I concur.
We got Vincent Van Bro over there on the street in his tracksuit. We got Thundy. Keeps getting lost.
Good dick.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want. I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I've worked for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to
people's bags, Dylan.
It's not cool at all.
Yeah. Why didn't Luke, I don't know, punch him in the mouth?
I think we're just continuing to call him Luke.
Hey, that's his name.
People who are new and have to watch the video are like, why do you keep, who is Luke?
Hey, if they didn't watch the last video, shame on them. It is a prologue after all.
Yeah.
Oh, it should be laughing what we're talking about. But so
No,
like we
so-
saw like when we transitioned into the TV, basically the monotony of life wearing this man down. So that's the place that we're coming from. It's got some what's the movie I'm thinking of, Dylan?
Falling Down.
Yes, Falling Down. That's the movie I'm thinking of right there.
Yeah. So there's a whole little subgenre of cinema, and I mentioned in the prologue even, I really dig those type of movies. Bob Odenkirk in Nobody, kind of a similar idea. He's extraordinary, but he lives this mundane life. Taxi driver. Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker. The monotony and the mundane day to day, it just wears you out. Fight Club. The narrator, his life is so boring that he's got to go to these self-help meetings. There's a lot of cinema, Falling Down. All these movies have that as the core, right? You can only be looked over and mundane for so long before these people break and do something to get some notoriety. I feel like that's what we're building to, some kind of outburst going to make them take notice.
This my stapler.
I switched from the Boston to the swing line. It doesn't bind up as much. I told them if they put me in the basement, I'll burn it to the ground.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Me too.
Sick of the same boring songs. I felt that. Go out and turn on the radio. It's the same boring songs over and over and over, adding to the monotony.
And then we play our dope playlist and all is forgotten.
Great Britain, I hate you. I will say that with pride. I mean, don't make me dump your tea in the harbor again.
I know that's what my ancestors said. Redcoats.
I can't wait to visit again. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. We're not going to get into politics and things, but several countries around the world are having some major issues and feeding their populace lies and passing laws that restrict what they can do in their day-to-day lives. What it's gonna create people lashing out as you'd suffocate somebody long enough. They're either gonna just die or they're gonna not take it anymore. They're gonna fight back in some way. They're gonna lash out in some way. I've worked for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in a dull 9-to-5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. That's why we're so happy to have the shop. Now we're putting in between the shop and the channel crazy hours right now, but I can actually operate without my brain wanting to explode versus some of the 9-to-5s I've had to do in my past. I don't know about Shades.
Yeah. You want to go 5 till 7 or 8? I mean, yeah.
And that's cool. It just doesn't sound as cool in a song. Working 5 till 7 or 8. Working 5 till... Doesn't have the same zip.
Nope. It doesn't. Well, Great Britain, I love you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Guess we'll see what that means.
No taxation without representation.
With murderous glee, I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. My reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick!
You got them crazy eyes, dog.
Good grief.
He's an angry man.
We went from this waltzy bardcore shit to like changed. It flipped on a dime, bro.
What do you call this?
Rencore.
Angry Rencor.
But like lyrically, it's like punk rock is shit, but like sonically, it's something else. I don't know what you would call this.
This is L sharp.
I created a new note. This
I
is
created a new genre of music.
L sharp core.
L sharp core. I like that. I like that. We've got L sharp core. That's gonna be an ongoing thing if we don't forget about it.
Oh, I won't forget. Copyright that right there.
And I want to know if when he backed into that thing, if that thing was supposed to break or not. Is that planned or was that just coincidence? And did they have to get something fixed?
Just roll with it. Let's go. That's what he's saying.
I want to tear apart these buildings from their cinder blocks they stand, leave this town in dust and rubble, make some trouble with my hands. Gonna be out here boxing like Uncle Ray.
Doing RKOs through people's tables.
Only if we hit 10K before the end of the year, Shades. Or else we're not going to be throwing down no fisticuffs.
It could happen, but it's got to be like New Year's Eve at 11:59.
That is the exact cutoff. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted, but I wasted all my youth. And I stay so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. That is very rampant in the culture right now, isn't it?
Motherfucker.
Dude, like, so picture this. Like, when you're just reading the lyrics, what if this was like Dropkick Murphys? Like, in my head,
I
I'm
won't
singing
lie, I'm
it
fucking
like,
wasted, but I wasted
Yeah.
all my youth. I say so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth.
see what I mean? It works. That's what
It
I'm saying.
does.
This is like lyrically, this is like very punk rock, man. This is like,
punk as shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I hear it in that tone, I'm like, okay, this is it. But like the way he's performing, it's like more disjointed. You know, it's like it's very raw, obviously, but it's kind of blowing my mind lyrically, and then like the vocal performance and the music. I'm feeling one thing, and in my head, it's got like this rhythm that's not there, like sonically. The rhythm, like I said, is very disjointed.
Sonically, it's telling the proper story, I think, for what's happening, and the visuals are following along with that. Like the drunken looking camera work, outstanding. But just like you're saying, his style of self-expression is a fist into the gut, very much on purpose. Banished angel, I am Lucifer, my reign like Genghis Khan. Hey, that man got around.
You didn't want to talk about the hard S?
But shut your fucking mouth, you slut shades.
I was like, oh man.
I wasn't
he
going to read
doing?
everything word for word so I could spare people in the comments, but I was just going to pick things out. But that works. I mean, that's what you want to hear, Shades.
Hey, remember when Mulan defeated Genghis Khan?
Now all of China knows you're here.
Let's get down to business. Play
Shout out.
this fucking song.
Shout out Dan Vask. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victimless, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick. Man, I'm digging those lines. I don't know if Thundy is the storm after the calm. We're the storm after the calm. Everybody has calmed down from watching most of their Rin reaction binges to this. I know there's been a few that have dropped a little bit later, kind of like us, but hey, we're chaos incarnate on this channel, baby.
We need a panel discussion with the homies Rhett and Link. Does it punk rock?
That would be kind of nifty.
That'd be a sweet conversation.
This absolutely would punk rock. What punk band do you think would be perfect for this? Well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's listen to the rest of it.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, we did find out, new to us, that they probably talked about it in Discord somewhere that we missed it, but that the original Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a punk rock song.
Yes, by a male performer, correct?
Yeah, that's more of a complaint about that than what it was turned into by Cyndi Lauper. So
And I didn't even know that.
thank you for giving us the lore. Because we're what, Shades?
Whores for lore.
Victimless, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose.
Look at that face, man.
Mean mugging.
Don't get on Ren's bad side, man. Talking about some street fight rules, Dylan, but I thought the rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about it.
That's the first and second rule. So he's in deep shit.
He's talking about us in this too, Dylan.
I didn't hear anything about Fight Club.
No, that's good.
He's talking about us in this one too, Dylan. Late to
What'd he say?
react, cop the fist to the face. We're always late to react, and we cop the fist to the face with how many views we don't get because we're late.
I'm getting there's a lot of kind folk, but I bet someone wanna give me one right here.
Why? Because you think Ren can rap a little bit?
The prologue, which I know what that means, was mid.
I disagree.
Come on.
But the rules of the Street Fighter are simple. Break that little prick's nose. I've had my nose jacked up a few times. It's why it's crooked. Look at it. It's crooked. If you didn't notice, now you're not going to be able to unsee it.
Mine is too. It goes this way.
Fist to the face, now the rules of the street fight is simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing, strip carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
He stabbed a motherfucker.
And we got Vincent being name dropped.
You do. Waiting for the street fight. He just like, fuck this, I'm gonna stab a motherfucker. I do like the first person view of that. Felt like some hardcore Henry type shit right there.
Also looked a bit like EA Sports Fight Night. This is all you see on the screen. It's just first person boxing.
EA Sports copy and paste games.
There's a lot of time left in this video.
He's talking about being a grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate kick, a martial art master, spark a bitch, sweep the leg, Dylan.
Put him in a body bag.
Listen, Cobra Kai never dies, Dylan.
I wore that shirt yesterday. It was under my windbreaker, but I do have that shirt.
Amazing show. Amazing show.
Quiet! Quiet! Quiet!
Park a fist on Shade's landing strip.
What landing strip?
Karma served like a carbonated cola on a crucifix. That's a bar if I've ever heard one.
Is it?
Is.
Where are we going with that? What's the comparison?
Kill Vincent, wanna kill whose blood gets spilled. Move double tap, rude boy, kill or be killed.
My bad boy Yachty.
John Gotti?
I know him.
Well, the cops have been are out and about. He just stabbed a motherfucker and ran around the corner. The camera work was impeccable for that. Now we're gonna see where we're gonna go from here. It's just it looks like Christmas time. The chaos that's going on in this song and the setting is crazy.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil's soul, I see it in other mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The court to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper.
Well, before he changes it up again there, I loved the fuck out of that.
That's my favorite part. Easily. That's my favorite part.
I need more of that. Please give me more of that.
I've said that in several videos. When he gets more like of a reggae style, his voice is perfect for that. I know he likes to do a lot of different things and mix in a whole lot of different like genres and influences. But when he goes more like a reggae style, every time I'm going to be like, that's it right there. That's it.
That man, I just want an album of him doing stuff like that, man, and with like a band with the Big Push or something, man.
We'll never get it.
Nope.
Just little snippets. It's like, hey, you like that? Well, too bad. On to the next style.
Blue ballin' motherfucker.
See, that's why I always have to like really process. There's so many different pieces. And I've got to like weigh all that stuff and average all that stuff out. It's like complex calculus up in my head.
Well, and I mean, it's all supposed to be like, chaos. Like that's the whole point of what's going on right now is it's chaos. So it goes in the absence of the light. The devils sow a seed in idle minds. Very much so. The idle mind is the devil's playground.
That's why I sew.
Idle hands.
There he's so. But apparently he is portraying Vincent here. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. He's crouching on the floor, hiding from the bacon.
Do you smell bacon?
It's bacon. Then he describes what the world does to him in Minecraft. Let's see where he changes things up to now.
Lord, the cook to all made him hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie the Britons sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard, was there not?
Oh, there's Richard. He's shown up. Is he going to live up to the task, Dylan, or is he going to crumble under the pressure?
I mean, he's just back on the force. We can't be putting this dude through the fucking ringer again.
Like we know from the prologue that he's going to end up behind bars, but that doesn't mean something couldn't happen to Richard before that happens.
Kate needs her husband home.
It's true. Bothered by the lie that Britons sold him, what a shocker. We're greedy, eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in a locker.
In that cadence, I can get behind the hip hop stuff, like doing more of a rap style. That cadence, I'm good with. He's got some flow right there. He's stringing together some nice change of words.
I mean, it's a tale as old as time. It's not Beauty and the Beast, but where the greedy eat the poor. It's a cycle that's never going to stop, unfortunately.
It's classism. That's a forever thing.
Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. Consume, Dylan. Put on the shades. That's why Shades wears his shades, so that he can see through the bullshit like on They Live.
Hey, I love They Live. Shout out and rest in peace, Roddy Piper. Shout out Keith David.
One of us has been thinking.
Mama don't like tattletales.
Brand new show on Netflix like that mid-ass Happy Gilmore 2.
Hey, bullshit. That's like 7.5 out of 10.
Can't do it.
There's a lot of heart there.
I give it a 6.5 at best.
You suck, you jackass.
Stranger Things season 5's coming. Netflix will be redeemed.
They're like 40 years old now, Dylan.
Spoiler alert, I'm playing one of the kids.
Dylan is playing 11?
Yeah. I can't wait to be in high school, guys. Woo! Hope the Vecna doesn't get me.
Let me go shave my beard.
Listen, Skaggy would absolutely let Vecna take her away. All right? All about that Jamie dog.
As a talented critter.
Swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man. A soul sold for $1. See,
shadow ban. That's what YouTube does to us.
That's what YouTube does to Chris Webby.
I was gonna say, do you think he's talking anything about Webby?
They're homies.
I have a song about being shadow banned that we covered that did not get very many views for some reason.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
wonder
happened.
why.
Oddly enough, hey, realistically, we've only had one Webby video that did numbers, and this guy right here is the reason why.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's fair, because we think Webby should be. Well, we can't say his name. He's like the Voldemort of this shit. Like, if we say Chris Webby, we'll get 8 views on Vincent's tale. I apologize. Hey, you're gonna have to edit that out, or we're gonna get like 5 views.
We're not going to swallow our morals for a retweet or a follow or going viral, even if we're going to cover people like we did this week that probably nobody watched because no one knows who they are, but they're our boys, so we're going to still do it.
We'll make all these like deep cuts to all their stuff, and nobody will know what we're talking about.
Exactly. You gotta,
And you know what?
gotta follow
If
us
they don't
everywhere.
understand, straight to the moon on a cloud of dust. That's where you go. I'm out of this world.
Keep the fight amongst yourselves and don't think about the squalor, the system that impose it, or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it. Vincent cooked to boiling point. He's cannon fodder. Hey, man, I didn't sign no social contract. That's all I know.
Keep it real.
Because fate's a bitch and none will stop her. That's fucking true. All right. Let's finish this out. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end here.
He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Richard was an officer who stood 6'3". How tall are you, Shades?
6'3".
Oh,
Now they know your government name.
Shades, do you have something to tell us?
I don't know, nothing. I plead the fifth.
I thought I heard something about cuff them and stuff them, but I thought that was your whole side gig. So
I thought that was Shades After Dark.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, at least Richard stood up to the task. He arose to the occasion and he cuffed up Vincent.
He cuffed him to the floor too. Where did he cuff him? Like, is there a little hook coming out of the ground? You just cuff him right there?
I know the backstory for Richard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone. Then he became Richard the cop.
Dylan, this is
Oh,
very serious right now.
Hey, everybody knows Ricky got 18 in life. So, in all seriousness, though, so we thought Luke was Vincent. He's just Luke.
That was a red herring, sir. Literally.
Yeah, no, he's a ginger herring. So his name is Luke. He was born in 1977. Ren stole his guitar, but Ren is Vincent, and Richard is Richard. So
I don't know that, Dylan.
yeah, you can Van Gogh over there with all your theories.
You can keep your head canon. That's okay. I won't stop it.
I kind of want to know what's going on with old Luke anyway. Like, we don't see him again yet, but we.
Saying.
Listen, sometimes head canon is the best canon, all right? But I would like to know what the actual canon is because canon matters, okay?
This Vincent's Tale is now a Cyber Skull Media Choose Your Own Adventure. We got Luke. We got this guy. We got Ricky. That's all good.
Ricky Stinicky. And his name was John Cena.
Hash brown just talking to me, right? Yeah, I get it. It's funny. I get it.
That was Rin Vincent's Tale self-portrait. I know it was a super serious time today, but it's been a long day, and we had to work out some of our own shit during this today. So hope you guys had fun with this. We're gonna let you guys know what we thought of this one today, and as far as what we're covering next week, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen what's been teased for next week, if anything. So if there's not a Rin drop next week, we'll have to figure out exactly what we're going to cover next week. So if you want to let us know what you think we should cover. With that being said,
I want Depeche Mode.
It's not dropping for a while, Dylan.
It could be soon.
It won't be.
It could be by next week.
It won't be, Dylan.
I made a call. I
Nope.
did. I called
Nope.
Luke. I said, hey,
Nope.
I don't know Ren, but you do. Ask him.
All right, well, how about you tell us what you thought today, Dylan? Because I know you have been calculating this in your brain and trying to figure out what you're going to give this today. And I think everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I approached this thing like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. There's all kinds of calculations going on. I kind of like approach each section and like process. You know, he does a lot of different things. Like I said, I love the reggae part. The hip hop piece, I like the cadence he uses, so I was with that. He didn't go crazy over the top with the vocals. I think it helps tell this story. I think lyrically it's super solid. A lot of movies, there's a lot of different media, basically the entire punk rock genre of music. There's a lot of films that have this topical mentality. I think it's fire. I think it works. And it kind of breaks it up. There's like a really, if I think about it like film, there's like some hard transitions. There's a little pause in the music, then it switches gears. There's a little pause. So it didn't really like do so much genre mixing as it did like hitting us with like chunks of a little bit of bardcore, but like a little bit heavier. And then we got like some rap verses. We got the reggae style. We got a lot of the different things he does in like doses. While it was going on, I was like, man, this is very deliberate, but it works. The lyrical story that this is telling, the action of the video, it's working. The prologue, definitely, to be honest, looking back at the prologue, I'm probably like more critical of that because it didn't really do anything to set the tone for how good this really was. Yeah, I think this is fire.
Straight to the moon on a cloud of dust. No, I'm interested
world.
to see how this drops as like a single or whatever. Like, are all these pauses going to be in there? Or is it all going to just flow together?
I was thinking that as well. This works in this format. I don't know that like you can process this as like an album track, right?
Well, Shades, are you going straight to the moon on a cloud of dust today?
Oh, if I want to. I don't have my good shades. Can I just not put shades on, or you just put mid on the screen and just let everybody soak it in for a minute?
What?
It was actually fire this time.
This fucking guy.
I don't know. My only complaint was everybody just let this dude walk all over him. Like, he just kind of did what he wanted. But I mean, this was good shit. I liked how it just kind of switched up to the different things and the music went with it. And like the one spot that Dylan didn't like so much, like I wasn't too picky about it actually. I just kind of was letting it go and enjoying the ride. So pretty dope shit. I still want to know what the other characters are doing. I'm sure we'll find out.
Or will we?
I'm sure we'll find out.
There are rebels and there are innovators. I'm a rebel who's in rebelliance against conventional logic, who's in rebelliance against the world order. The show is about rebellions. And if that's not being an innovator, then I don't know what is.
Well, it should be no surprise that I thought this was fire, okay? I guess, we didn't really talk too much about the beginning of this, like all the lead up to this and how well the promo flows into this. Like, there's so much more intensity in the moment where Richard pops up on screen because we know what he just went through. Like, if we didn't watch that stuff, we wouldn't understand that there's a lot more going on back here than what's being presented necessarily on screen. And this has gotten really dramatic. So I'm wondering if they're going to do more stuff like this for every single drop, where there's like stories going on behind the scenes in this world that help round out some of the characters and flesh things out a bit more. So I don't know.
I think you have to commit to it.
You would think. It's definitely an interesting approach to dropping music, but not just music, but something that's a long story that's definitely feels like it's like a step up from what he did in Vincent or in Tales of Jenny and Screech and Violet, as just from the storytelling standpoint, right? I don't know, man. I'm really, really intrigued about where this is going to go because it could go anywhere.
One thing I want to like kind of touch on, because we have this conversation in messages, the three of us kind of talk about musicians versus YouTube musicians and things like that, and where that stuff kind of falls. You hear a lot of people say like Dan Vasc, for example, like we hear a lot of comments that he's the best singer on YouTube. He's a good singer, period. But the fact that people add that like that extra verbiage, on YouTube. Ren's a musician, period, but like a lot of the following is YouTube. I wonder how this is going to play out for that conversation. This definitely is something that has to be seen. What you mentioned earlier, how is this going to sound like on an album, iTunes or Spotify versus YouTube? It's an interesting thing with the world we're in. Like there's almost like two different types of musicians, people that are from started in the garage and go out touring and they're musicians in that aspect, which he's done busking and he's done live performances, but his real big like stranglehold on this thing is from the YouTube world. It's an interesting choice to have such a visual medium told out like in these YouTube videos. I wonder how that's going to play out for him in his career.
This is something that transcends regular music that people write. Like there's way more to this. Is more of a theatrical, like it would work better as almost a stage performance.
Yes.
Than just
Agreed.
a regular song. Yeah. And it's like he does what he wants. He'll drop two things back to back that sound and operate and view and look completely different because he is an artist. And I don't see any difference between a YouTube musician and a traditional path musician. They're all musicians. It's just one's actually figured out how to leverage social media where the other one hasn't and has to spend all their time and money doing it an outdated way versus changing with the times to grow an audience, because it's all different. It used to be way different back in the day when people were just playing on local radios because that's all they had in local towns until everything opened up. Everything changes with the times, and I just think that the people who know how to leverage social media for their music are the ones who are gonna end up at the top of the pile when all is said and done. That's where the attention is. You got to go where the eyeballs are, bro, and he's figured that out very, very well, and definitely figured out how to capture and keep the attention, and then not just like capture and keep it, but engage with it. Too many people just drop stuff and don't engage with anyone or anything. They just drop a video and then they bounce and you don't see them for months at a time. You got to do more than that, man. You got to be more engaged if you really want to create a community that's going to rock with you and it is going to engage with your content all over the place. And you know, I can't imagine the crowds that like the Big Push is getting out busking right now. And what kind of a crowd he would get if he could physically even tour. Like he'd be selling out arenas all over the world right now, but he just physically can't do it. People were telling us how you could tell at the last busking session how much it was taken out of him. And what we've learned from the chapters this week is he's only got so much energy to go around before he's gonna have to disappear again and reset and recharge. It'll be interesting to see where this journey goes, how much more he can keep giving to people before he just has to slide back again. There and back again, the Rin Gill story. But that's what we got for you guys today, unless you boys got anything else to say. Oh, I guess, what punk band did you think this sounded that would do well with this, Dylan?
It's tough because there's so many different like chunks of this. There was a whole section there that was like straight up Dropkick Murphys. I mean, it would play out perfectly in their style. There's parts of it that are like Rise Against. You know, I could hear them going in. You know, Rise Against, a lot of their commentary is a lot about like the workforce and the labor parties and things like that. But a lot of it is about that mundane day-to-day life. So I hear their same views like expressed in what he's talking about.
How about a British punk rock band for the UK crowd?
I'm trying to think like where it would like correlate to.
They're going to be screaming at us now.
No, and we want that engagement. Like I said, when I hear it, you know, I hear the UK punk scene. They're not as like a more pop approach to songwriting. You know, not all punk bands are pop punk, but a lot of the US bands have a more, I guess, let's say traditional song structure, right? That appeals to, you know, I hate to say radio, but a more digestible format, where the UK punk scene, from what I know historically, is a lot more kind of like this, like some dissonance and some, you know, it's a little more chaotic. So I don't know. They can tell us a good one. I don't hear that style, but
maybe they'll let us know in the comments who they think would be a good punk band that could cover this, whether they're still around, still alive or not. I'd like to know who would do this well. That's all we got for you today. So unless Shades has something.
I want to know what Steve thinks.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh. Hey, I want to know what his punk choice is.
He's like the Corey Taylor of our subscribers. What does Steve think?
All right, well, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments whether you thought this was a fail fire or just plain mid. We now have a mid emoji on the channel, but we need 25 more members to add a fail emoji. So if y'all want to help us out and gift a few memberships, we can get more emojis, because that's how YouTube works. Like and subscribe if you had a good time today, because we our Cyber Skull Media. This was what, Dylan?
Fail or fire.
And we will absolutely keep bringing you the heat as long as we can. We know we only had a couple videos this week, but we've been busy, and there's some crazy things coming down the pipe. We'll catch you guys next week. See you later.
Later.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil's soul, I see it in other mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the Lord.